Welcome to another Killzone Shadow Fall video. This is the map breakdown of one of the two maps included in the first multiplayer map pack, the Cruiser. Hello, my name is Mario Carrion from Bandito Gaming. First, I will give you a quick walkthrough of the map, and then I will show you the different routes you can take to flank your enemies. The multiplayer map, the Cruiser, has 16 clearly delimited areas. Starting with the spawn areas, the Helghast base is located on the west side of the map, and the VSA base is located on the east side. The Helghast Base Camp has immediate access to three areas. To the north, the west access corridor, to the south, the navigation room, and to the east, the elevator access. On the other side, the VSA base has immediate access to three areas as well. North, the east access corridor, south, the control room, and west, the growth chambers. Next, to the north of the map, there are three areas. On the northwest, you have the west annex, on the northeast, the processing chambers, and both areas are connected to the labs. And the center of the map is delimited by three areas that connect both sides of the map: the central shaft, and going south, the distribution hub, and the interconnected bridge. Now, time to take a look at the actual map. Let's use the Helghast Base Camp as reference. This spawn point has three exits. I will start with the west access corridor. The west access corridor connects you first to the elevator access, followed by west annex, and gives you direct access to the central shaft. The second exit is located southwest of the map, or in other words, on the right side of the Helghast Base Camp. You have two doors. Both will eventually give you access to the navigation room. The difference between those two exits is the final destination, either upstairs or downstairs. In the end, if you go upstairs, you can always jump off to access the navigation room. This navigation room leads you to either the bridge or the elevator access. You won't have a problem identifying this area, since visually the navigation room is one of the most good looking areas of this map. Besides that, there are some huge holograms floating around. Finally, the third exit is right in front of you if you spawn at the Helghast Base Camp. This exit connects you to the west access corridor, located on the left side, to the distribution hub, located in front of you, and the navigation room, located on the right side. If you are playing as the VSA, your camp will have three immediate exits, similar to the Helghast one. First, I will start with the east access corridor. The east access corridor connects you to both the growth chambers and the processing chambers at the same time. And similar to the west access corridor, it gives you direct access to the central shaft. The second exit is located on the south side, or in other words, on the left side. This exit leads you to both the control room and the growth chambers. And finally, the third exit is located right in front of you. This exit connects you to the growth chambers. The interesting thing about this exit is that it gives you access to a platform that is only accessible from the VSA side. And in order to advance to any other area, you will have to jump off. This platform also has boxes that help you to get some extra cover. Now let's talk about the areas located on the north side of the map. On the northwest side, we have the west annex. This area is the immediate link between the west access corridor and the labs. You can access the labs through two of the doors available, one located downstairs and one located upstairs. Next, the processing chambers. This area is located on the northeast side of the map. Similar to the west annex, it has two doors, one located upstairs and one located downstairs, and it also gives you direct access to the labs. And finally, one of the most important areas of this map, the labs, is located up north. It's connected to the west annex on the west side, to the central shaft on the south, and to the processing chambers on the east side. Don't forget this area is accessible through doors located downstairs and upstairs on each side. Now, time to talk about the last three missing areas. First, the central shaft, which is basically a circular corridor. Be aware you can commit suicide if you don't pay attention and you happen to fall into the shaft. The central shaft connects you to four areas of the map. To the west, you have access to the west access corridor. To the north, you have access to the labs. To the east, you have access to the east access corridor. And finally, to the south, you have access to the distribution hub. Next, the distribution hub. As mentioned before, it's connected to the central shaft. Also, there are two boxes you can climb up that lead you to that area. Besides that, the distribution hub is connected to the bridge. Here, there are also two walls you can climb up to have access to an upper level. On the west side, you are connected to the elevator access, and on the east side, you are connected to the growth chambers. Recall the distribution hub is a two-level area. And finally, the last section of this map is the bridge. This area is connected to three other sections. To the north, the distribution hub. To the west, the navigation room. And east, the control room. Although this area also has two levels, the downstairs level is not accessible from any other area. Those are the 16 areas and how they are connected to each other. In case you're wondering about the exact location of each objective, please make sure to follow the links in the description of this video. I'm including two links, one on Facebook and one on Google+. Those are links to albums showing you the exact location for every single objective for each mission. And while you are there, don't forget to like and follow the page. That's all I have for you this time, comrade. Please consider rating the video or even subscribing to the channel for more Killzone content. My name is Mario Carrion. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you next time. Until then, be safe.